and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, here again with another movie review. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Again, like I might have mentioned more than one occasion, probably on this channel, Professor Macabro on Fridays watches a couple of horror movies, and he quite enjoys it. It's the only thing keeping him sane and doing something that he might regret later on, because adult life sucks ass, and having to work long hours just to get what little money you can get to pay bills is no way to live. No. It really isn't. But thankfully, I do have those Friday nights when I can watch horror movies or whatever movie tickles my fancy. And one of the movies that I saw is a movie that I wanted to see in the theater. I really wanted to go see it, but unfortunately, I could not. And another thing that happens here in the great old country of Mexico is that we do have a theater franchise like your AMC that you have in the U.S. called Cinepolis, and they do have a good number of theater places to showcase. Like the one that's closest to me has like it's a big complex and it has like 8 theater seats, so they're showing 8 movies. But unfortunately, because of the huge amount of movies that come out, they take away the movies really quick. So the movie that I'm going to talk about, this one came and went and didn't really last that long. And I have not been able to find it in physical media, but it got uploaded eventually to Disney Plus. And I'm like, well, shit. I would have really preferred to have bought it in physical media, but it's here. Let's finally watch Predator Badlands. Yes, indeed. And I'm really looking forward to it because it was made by the same director that did Prey. And I fucking loved Prey. I thought it was really good. It didn't like shoehorn a beautiful, perfect, indestructible lady that could do no wrong. And she, like, right off the bat, she's like strong and fierce. And she could take down a predator because she's that kind of lady. No. It actually built up the character in Prey. So, you know, she wanted to be more than what they wanted her to be. And she got way over her head. But through determination, through ingenuity, she was able to defeat the Predator and earn the respect of her clan. And I was like, bravo. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And in this one, they kind of switch it, because now we focus on Dick, a runt of a predator who wants to prove himself. I mean, for a predator, he looks pretty imposing. He looks very buff. He looks kind of tall. And he's still a badass, but compared to the other predators, well, he's the runt of the litter. And he's trying to train with his brother. And his brother's like, look, bro, I love you, you're my bro, but you're gonna get killed unless you do something. If you want to earn the respect of our father, you gotta go on your hunt. So you gotta pick your target and come back with the skull to prove yourself to our papa. And of course, because he wants so desperately to be proven and acknowledged by his clan, he wants to go after a Kalisk, which is like this big monster that all the predators want to take down, but none of them have been able to do so. Eventually, the father comes to visit the two brothers. He's like, look, you motherfucker, I fucking hate you. I'm sick and tired of your bullshit. I should have put you down years ago. And the release is like this net thing, and he's like, you, kill that motherfucker. He's useless. He brings shame to our clan. And the other's like, oh, I don't want to do that. And so he saves his brother, tosses him into the ship, does the autopilot, and then sends him to the planet of the Kalisk. Well, unfortunately, the dad's like, oh, you motherfucker, kills his own son. These predators are cold-blooded, green, glowing, cold-blooded motherfuckers. But they have a code of honor. In this one, they very struck me like the Klingons in that code of honor thing, and they're, you know, if you're weak, you suck and you deserve to die. And also, you hear more of the language of the Predator, which is like, was like... So it's a very unique language, but in my brain it sounded kind of Klingonish. So Deck goes into the planet. Jenna is the name of the planet, where everything, it's like Australia basically. Everything in this world has evolved to basically kill you. If you land on this planet, much like I would assume Australia is, you're gonna get taken out by the trees. The fucking trees will get you. The fucking plants throw like darts that paralyze you. There's fucking pterodactyls flying. There's a fucking like spider slug thing jumping around from the trees, and then we have the Callisk, which is like this spiky monkey thing that regenerates. Cut off its tail and it just grows back. Cut off his head and it just grows back, and you're like, motherfucker! Jesus Christ, this planet sucks ass! Worst place to visit ever! But Deck gets all his weapons taken out. The spaceship gets taken out, and he doesn't bother to go back to the spaceship and see what weapons his brother had. He just has a couple of weapons, and everything gets taken out by the shit in this planet that's trying to get him. But thankfully, he's able to encounter, I think her name's Elle Fanning, I think it is, as a robot, or a synthezoid, from the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. So this takes place in the same universe as Alien, but in the future, you see. So she's like, hey you, Predator, I know you, you're a Yahuta. And she starts speaking in the language of the Yahuta. And, but of course you hear English, which is weird because you hear her speaking in the Predator tongue in English, but you don't hear Deck speaking in English. You only hear his which is very weird, but it has subtitles, you can understand it. And what they are able to get out of Deck is pretty cool. The actor that they got it emotes with his body, but they are also able to get facial expressions on him. The only time I remember seeing, and at the time I thought it was ridiculous, was in Alien vs. Predator, when the alien queen pops up, and the Predator in that movie does like a surprise look. I was like, that is stupid. God damn it, that's stupid. But in this one, Predator Badlands, I liked it. I like how expressive Deck is. And you can see where he's sad, you can see where he's angry, you can see when he's frustrated. I dug it. This was done well. Yes, indeed. Much better than that scared face from Alien vs. Predator. Yes, indeed. So, Elle Fanning has no legs. She's no legs. No legs. So the Predator's like, I'm not going to do that anymore. You're a tool, and I need a tool. So he takes her as a backpack, and I really like Elle Fanning in this. I think it's Elle Fanning. I'll double check and put her name here. But I like her. She was fun. She brought a lot of character, because she's like this synthesoid, but full of emotion. And she's funny, and she's happy, and I was like, I like her. They make a good team. Yes, indeed. And then they encounter Bud, I think is the name is, this little monkey thing that, not gonna lie, kind of reminded me of the little monkey from Godzilla X Kong that was following Kong around. The little ridiculous sidekick thing they also do here. But Deck is like, predators don't hunt in a pack. Predators hunt alone for honor. And Elle Fanning's like, well, that's fucking stupid. On Earth, there's a creature called the wolf that hunts in packs, and they are most successful. And there's the one alpha that takes care of the pack. And Deck's like, huh. You'd think we would know about this in the future and in our race after, be interacting so long with Earth. But apparently they didn't know what the fuck a wolf is. So eventually they go after the Callisk, and the Weyland-Yutani Corporation wants the Callisk because of its regenerating abilities, and that's when shit hits the fan, and we have an epic final battle. And I fucking love this movie. Loved it. The effects look good. And I know in a world full of CGI bullshit, you can get tired of CGI, but this one I really liked the CGI. Everything looked real. I'm hoping they use practical effects on at least more than one scene, but it looked good. All the weird creatures look good. The trees look kind of dodgy, not gonna lie, but everything else looked cool. Deck, again, a lot of emotion, which you would think would not work with a Predator, but it worked with Deck. You know, I was rooting for this guy and Elle Fanning and Bud to actually stop the Kalisk and then stop the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. And they did. And it was fun. I liked it. I liked seeing... it's kind of like I said, you see this little misfit band of misfits coming together and forming their own clan. And I was like, I like that. I like that a lot. I identify with that. Yes, indeed. So, highly recommend Predator Badlands. It's good fun, good action, good performances from everyone all around, decent, good special effects, and I liked it. A lot of purists might be against this movie because, again, it departs a lot from the Predators. But again, it's in the far future. Again, because we have the Weyland-Yutani Corporation and Synzoids. So it's in the far future. It makes sense that the Predators would eventually hit a point where they would evolve into pack hunters and not just a solo thing. So Deck might be the instrument of that evolution. Yes, indeed. And they do tease the mom of Deck. So we've never actually seen a female Predator, unless it happened in the comic books that I didn't read. So I am curious to see if they do follow up on that. And they do continue the story of Deck. And we do get a look at the first time of a female Predator. Because I've never seen it. I've seen cosplays of female Predators, which I'm a big fan of. Yes, I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't mind being hunted by her. But yes, we've never actually seen one on movie. So excited about that. Have you seen Predator Badlands? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you feel betrayal because of the interpretation of the Jahuta? Did you get excited by what they did with them? Let us know in the comments down below. But until I see you all again next time, this has been Professor Macabro thanking you and wishing you all, like always, a good evening.